Thank you for the beautiful introduction, Ms. Chi. Good morning, everyone. Um, my presentation is prepared based on my research and also my experience along the way, especially in doing the CSR. So I will make it quick because I only have 10 minutes, I guess. Yeah. So I would like to start with the paradigm shift from the Millennial Development Goals to Sustainable Development Goals, and then for the practitioner right now is the rise of the environmental, societal, and governance frameworks. Parallel to the evolution of global development goals, the corporate world has increasingly embraced the concept of environmental, societal, and governance, or ESG, criteria. ESG frameworks have become a benchmark for evaluating a company's sustainability performance and ethical impact. These criteria go beyond financial metrics to assess how organizations manage environmental risks, social responsibilities, and governance structure. So I really distinguish the presentation of Prof. Ann and also Prof. Jasper because when we talk about ESGs, we also need ethical consideration as well as the narrative and sense making. So I would like to invite you also understanding the rural communities, because rural communities around the world are experiencing a metamorphosis driven by digitalizations. While this change opens up opportunities for enhanced connectivity and economic growth, it also raised concern about sustainability and the risk of marginalizations. Addressing these challenges requires strategic communications to bridge the gaps and empower rural populations. This presentation focuses on how communication strategies can serve as the linchpin for sustainable development in rural areas, taking into account cultural, economic, and environmental factors. So, here is Indonesia, our beloved country. We perhaps live in the modern and big city where internet exists. However, we have to also understand and distinguish that there are rural areas all over Indonesia from west to east. My colleague from Le Havre University, Normandy, France, once accompanied me to do the community services, community development in rural area. And he said that, I don't understand why the gap is so big, because here in rural area, people live primitively. So at the same time, I laugh, but I cry inside, because yes, some of the area in Indonesia live primitively. So I would like to also invite you to understand the rural society in digital era. Rural communities are characterized by unique social dynamic and cultural norms that must be respected and integrated into communication strategies. Digital transformation in these regions is not uniform. It requires tailored approaches that consider factors such as access to technology, literacy levels, and socio-economic conditions. So there are community dynamic that I would like to highlight. The heterogeneity of rural societies calls for culturally sensitive communications practices that build trust and inclusivity. Here, digital challenges is limited access to reliable internet and digital tools that can exacerbate inequalities. Therefore, bridging the digital divide is prerequisite for effective communications. I would like to distinguish the legend theory of Prof. Everett Rogers, diffusion and innovation theory. It sounds old, but if we see the fact, we need this theory in guidance our innovations and diffusing the innovation. So here, I think it will be good if we promoting digital literacy and then also transparency and accountability mechanism and engagement and co-creations. So we need two-way communication, we need dialogue, we need to understand the cultural differences and respect the differences. We cannot look down in the rural community because one day a big multinational corporations has their CSR in one rural area, but the rural area leaders invite them and judge them. Who do you think you are? You come here to help us? We don't need any of your help. So it's kind of when we do the communication and look down to others, to the audience, to the community, they will reject us. Therefore, understanding other culture, respect the other culture, and respect the community is really important in doing communication, especially in diffusing the innovation. So here, when we have a two-way communication, there will be co-creation that we create together with the community, with the people who are not, that they don't need any help, but they need to facilitate. So this is my work long time ago. I developed it, how important the organizations has a PR officer who are competent in cross-cultural understanding and cross-cultural skills in order to help the organization succeed in communication with many cultures that are very different from the organization, especially if they are multinational corporations. And now we also understand that they are digital culture along with culture that we have already. So I will pass this time because it's only 2 minutes left. This is also my work a long time ago. I present this actually in the World PR Forum in Toronto. So it's 2016, I guess. We need public-private partnership, grassroots initiative, and also message strategies with ethical considerations as Prof. Jasper and also Prof. N present earlier. Here we can understand the practical implication for this study, offer actionable insight and strategies for excelling in the digital age where communication plays a pivotal role in organizational success. And by adopting the integrated approach that combines the best element of both traditional and digital, rural area management can create a symphony of engagement, trust, and global unity. So I would like to call to action. Stakeholders must recognize the transformative potential of communication and invest in the strategies that prioritize the well-being of rural populations, ensuring no one is left behind in the digital revolution. And also, as a closing, I would also like to emphasize as a conclusion, building a legacy of purposeful influence. The power of PR lies in its ability to influence perception, inspire action, and foster trust. In alignment with the WPR Forum 2024 theme. This presentation underscores the profession's unique ability to advance SDGs, and also ESG principles, particularly in the context of rural resilience and sustainability. By committing the common good, public relations professional and academic can drive transformative change, leaving a lasting legacy for future generations. That's all my presentations. I hope we will have fruitful discussion later on.
Thank you so much, Professor Doreen.